so we did do it. I felt like last year, honestly, they snuck it in, because I feel like it was not approved, yet they weren't gonna say, no one wanted to stand up and say no, so the district is like, well, okay, well, we'll help if the police will help, the city that night was like, well, only if CISD will participate, but here we are, a couple of weeks away from this, and they haven't done any planning so far. I do not think it's right on the extra people that will have to do that, including the police, to have not planned this out. And when the end of the school year comes every single year, prom comes every year, you planned that, so why did you not plan this parade out? Other than that, I know the district will step up and do the same thing they did last year,
Well, I'm guessing the confusion last year was if you were, I think all of us just thought we've done this every year, and so I think last year it probably didn't land with us that the school wasn't. I certainly, until Marvin and I were talking that day, didn't know that the school
they participated.
Wasn't planning. We didn't know that the school. Well, I didn't understand that the school was not planning on participating last year, and that's what kind of led to that last minute. What are we going to get? So I think bringing this knowledge of the history of it is something we didn't have last year. So.
Put it back on him and say,
They could,
we go along with it, but.
If they did it on their own, they could literally run the whole parade by themselves. They have enough officers.
Exactly. And it's a school thing, I've never understood why there's a Casper ISD Police Department and there's a River Oaks Police Department, because, and I know this firsthand because I have to deal with this because I live on a bus route. And, I call the police department, oh, well, no, that's, you gotta call Casper ISD, or you gotta call River Oaks. I don't understand that. It's our kids, it's in our community. What's happening, they have a freaking police department, and it's for our kids.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's for our safety on a daily basis. It's not for parades at night. And this is one activity that was poorly planned.
Yes, I agree with
And every
that.
other activity, from homecomings to every single thing that, including the Spring Fest, the school district has participated in, and our police have done the overtime.
I agree. They're asking for May 22nd, and there's nobody here to talk about that, so I'm not sure what's even happening. I don't know, I would think.
Is Steve
Last
Kennedy
year,
the
that
chair
is what
last year?
came up, as they said.
No, his was 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years.
Oh. No, he has a daughter. What grade is she in?
Ava, I don't know, but the son was right before my son.
Yeah.
Before my son.
I don't know.
You have something there?
Well, I was gonna say, that is what happened last year. I kind of forgot about this came up, that they had worked Spring Fest, and so their officers refused to do this parade because they'd already done their required overtime or whatever.
I don't think it's a matter of refusal. It is a matter of, it was poorly planned, and you cannot shift around that many hours and
Yeah.
shifts and things like that, budget-wise. I mean, it goes way deeper
Yeah,
than
I
refusing to
I
assist. Very similar to y'all. Y'all will have to make shifts around to be able to do it. Can we not put this back on them to do what Darren said? Yes, have it, we'll all support you, but every ounce of the planning and everything else is on you,
How can we do that, though, given that we're going to have streets closed off? It seems like that either needs us to, we would have to sanction it regardless, and then even if it's going to get worked, it's got to get worked by us or the school district.
Come up with a number of personnel that they need, if they can't provide that number with what few officers we can probably put toward it, then to me it's the ties there.
They've got the parade route
Yeah.
spelled out, so it would just be a matter of figuring out what other intersections need to be blocked, have people standing by to block them.
You're taking point on this. Do you have a motion?
Tell me? Well, I'm not gonna tell that.
Buzz don't stop there, does it?
Don't make me look like
like the bad guy.
I'm just pointing all this out. I'm texting Renee.
I'd make the motion to deny it unless there's, they can step forward and show that they've got the adequate personnel to cover. If not, then to me,
I like that. Can we deny it until they come up with all the organizational plans? And of course, then by that point, we won't have another meeting, and so it just all falls by the wayside.
I mean, we've got one next week. but
if they don't have the adequate personnel to satisfy the chief's, security needs to make that a safe environment, then I think it should be nixed at that point.
You want to just take no action, tell them if they can bring it back in, in 2 or 3 days to get them the packet information.
Yeah.
If they want to bring it back in a week and present it and actually answer these questions, and then other than that, there's just not enough to
I think so.
call it a city-sanctioned event right now.
So, really not being smiled upon. The district has made no commitment.
No, and I think, and that was in our packet, that this year CISD would not consider it a school-sanctioned event. So we know at this point, if we do it, either they have to commit to pulling their own weight, or, it's not our thing to do, it's this.
Let's
Can't
stick
be done
to say that
safely,
they
they
weren't
just
gonna
can't
do it.
Yeah.
And if the council's not comfortable with, or don't wanna do it, I think it's understandable.
I mean, I'm sorry, sometimes you have to say no.
So if you didn't want to,
But I'll eye it when it comes to it.
I like-
I'll
Dan, are
eye
you
it.
making a motion, or did you make it?
It was me.
Is that what we need?
You did make it?
I
Okay,
did.
what was it? Did it get seconded?
No, it hasn't.
Can you restate your motion?
Well, my motion was to deny it unless, it can be shown adequately through the chief that there's the necessary personnel available to make a safe event.
Another concern I had, was it's gonna be kids from the high school driving.
Yeah.
The majority of them don't have driver's licenses or insurance.
I mean, if they're graduating seniors, I would
What the
think
heck,
they
they
are.
better have.
Most kids don't get their licenses.
They really don't.
No, they don't, not like they used to. Use 15, you were battling to get your
Mine was
beginners.
17 and a half. Right before his senior year, he got his license. I told him he had to.
That's disgusting.
Country, we got our team.
I know.
Kids like to be.
So if they
first.
have it.
Yeah, they do like to Uber.
Driving for years.
Just a hypothetical, if they have
You wanna
it,
withdraw your
it has to
motion,
be
or
a
do you wanna
city.
vote on the event?
We'll call it dead. There's no second to his motion still, is there?
Oh, I'll second
Oh,
that.
you did second.
Yeah, I'll second it, because, yeah, I agree.
I would personally go more restrictive, but it,
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
but
yeah.
I think you need to clarify when you say if there's not adequate resources, you mean from the city or from the school?
From
Well,
the
either one.
organization.
But I mean, I guess the
Back
question is,
on-
do we wanna pay overtime when we're 4 officers short to do this event? And where's it gonna come from? Are we willing to,
I took what Dan meant by adequate, that they would provide adequate resources.
that's what I thought, but that's
Yeah.
not what he says he meant, so.
Did you mean that, or that?
The combination of both, if we don't have enough people to, and I don't think it should all fall on the city, if we don't have enough people to make this a safe event, then we don't do it.
I mean, if we
This or any
demand
other
him to
event.
provide people, he would provide people.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, we know that.
He's
So-
short of staff too.
I know, so let's give him an out and not, my suggestion
Yeah.
is more restrictive and not put it on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you want to withdraw that motion, and then we can,
We'll go with his.
okay, then?
So, I
Same
will
time,
make a
make it
motion
restricted.
Yeah.
that, based on the information provided to us about the school's participation, that we deny the request, the lack of school participation.
Oh, wait, whoa, no, absolutely not, that's not the case.
He
The
was
lack of-
told
No,
that their officers would not participate. That's what I'm talking about.
It's actually in here, it actually says it
talking
in here,
about
they
him.
will
It
not
is in here, yeah.
assist in traffic.
Because last year, that was not spelled out, and that's what led to us kind of the day of. So
Okay,
that is spelled out
so-
that they're not. So-
okay, but this should not reflect on the school. They have come to the city to ask permission, and if the city does not see as there are enough resources, then I think it should state
This
that.
But I
came
think
from,
what
did this
Steve-
come from Castleberry ISD,
I think
or
that's
this
what
came
we're
from the
trying to
parents?
say, isn't it?
This,
Because
the request came from